Hello, welcome. This is Tim's Maniac Sports with Maniac Tim. Of course, we know it is second week of football. Sunday is, of course, the most busiest week in the NFL because most games are played on Sunday. Not telling anybody anything new unless you're really naive about football, but the NFL brand. Um, and of course, when I mean football, I mean American football. I do not mean soccer. But not a knock on soccer fans or anything. It's just football is football, and it's a big deal in Michigan. But today, I just want to tell everybody that I'm going to be on Smoking Jeremy's channel, Kneecap Biting, during the game. I'll probably also pop on, uh, do a. I'm not going to do anything on my channel until maybe later on in the game, after the game and stuff like that. But I'll be on that, help commentating the game over on Kneecap Biting with Smoking Jeremy. Um, but just want you guys to check that out. I'll probably also be popping in and out on Detroit Lions Nation or Lions Nation Unite. Of course, I'm always giving comments there. Make sure you guys check out that. Yeah, and if you guys have any comments and stuff like that, who do you think's going to win the game? What is your team? Of course, my team is the Lions. I'm starting to kind of lose some weight, so I'm getting back into getting back into a um, stuff that I used to wear before. So this is good. Kelvin Johnson, number 81, the GOAT as far as receivers go. Yeah, and no, I didn't get a haircut. Well, we'll put some of these comments on. Uh, Good morning from the West Coast. Welcome to Detroit. Yes, Dan Campbell, one pride. Biting kneecaps, cute. Cue the growling sound. Okay, not as good as I had it before. And no, I did not get a haircut. Um, but yeah, it's just I don't got a hat on. So that's probably more noticeable. Uh, but growl the lions. Yeah, I just did. But this is, yeah, like I said, I won't be on here much. You know, well, I don't have too much time to be on here too long because I will be at 12 o'clock. I'm going to be getting a link from Jeremy's Kneecap Biting channel. And hey, congratulations to Jeremy because he has gotten a writing gig where he's going to be writing for. I sorry I cannot really remember the who he's writing for, but he's going to be an intern for a year or for this season, and then if things work out for him, he will be under salary and stuff next year. Which, god dang, he knows his football, and I'm glad he got it. Real good guy. Support his channel. Uh, Good things are coming to him, and he knows the stats too. Yeah. Let's bring out the maniac. Yeah, I also went and grabbed a bite to eat before I came here. Seen two Lions fans at a restaurant, and I kind of told them about Detroit Lions on the Prowl, Lions Nation Unite app, and also the my channel Maniac Sports. So yeah, I went ahead and was spreading the word, spreading the wealth, trying to get people to watch and stuff like that too and interact. Michael Mike is going to a play by play. I just shared Michael Mike's stream, and we are not on We Are Lions Nation Unite podcast. Yes, for sure. Yeah, and Michael Mike, real good guy, real knowledgeable. And I'll tell you, I seen him. I seen him grow. He's way back when he was in the DSA from us, with us, and then he ended up going um, someplace else, and now he's Oh, actually, I had some commander meal. So no. All right. Um, but yeah, and okay, Grinder. Well, and tell them about Tim's Main Exports. You got 30 subs. Hey, yeah, that's great. Yeah, and let's just keep on. I want to thank anybody, and please make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, interact with my channel, and also, hey, I'm always looking for guests to be on my channel. Um, I can hook you guys up. We can do a show, and that would be great. The only thing you guys need to do is download StreamYard. Um, just if you guys download StreamYard, the free version, we can do it on my paid version, and so that way you could actually be a guest on my show. I'm always looking to welcome people, and you don't necessarily need to be a Lions fan to be a guest because this is not Lions Main Exports. This is Tim's Main Exports, which does include more teams. Now, I'm a Lions fan, so we're going to talk about Lions always, but not only. All right. What did Michael Mike start at? Well, he just started YouTube. Then I know he's part of the DSA, and he's actually the one that was interacting with Jim and got us, Detroit Lions on the Prowl, into the DSA. Actually, earlier than we had the amount of subscribers that we needed, because at that time the DSA wanted the you to have at least 1,000 subscribers. But this was before we were actually a YouTube channel. Um, Tim, I made contact for a Packers content creator. Detroit, I made contact. Well, DS Sports. He said he's willing to collaborate with you when the Lions play the Packers. He is live, or he lives in Iowa. Hey, that would be great. Yeah, I will definitely look at. Uh, and I know that's upcoming soon, definitely. And I'll try to get in touch with him uh, way before that game. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Tim, I also talk about all things Maniac. Tim also likes to talk about all things Maniac. Mental health, hospitals. I flew over, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, shoot. Believe it or not, when I was a kid, I used to be even in my teenage years, I used to be very, very shy. And, well, I'm not shy anymore. Gotta, gotta do this. Okay, I don't care if DP Sports was your 30th sub. He told me he subbed to you. Thank you. He likes 3 subs from 200. Yeah, cool. Wow. And I'll tell you what, I would really, yeah. Let's get the subs up. Definitely. I don't know what time tonight after the game, but there'll be some time tonight where I will have a show after game. I don't know, it may be after most of the full NFL games. Because I want to go over some of the wins and losses and stuff throughout the NFL at the end. So who knows? That might even be my late night show that I do tonight. Uh, okay. No, I don't know if DP Sports was your 30 sub, but he did say he would sub to you. Yeah, but yeah, I hope he would, as long as he's up. That's great. Yeah, I'll need to check things out on that. I mean, definitely. DB Sports will go live tonight for the Packers versus the Bears on Sunday. I will turn. I will tune in to him. I will. Yeah, I'll probably watch that too. Of course, I'm I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be rooting for the Bears to beat the Packers. Basically, it's just because I don't like the Packers. I would much rather have the Bears be on top of the NFC North than the Packers for sure. Uh, but anytime the Packers can, but I will show respect for the Packers fans, especially when we collaborate. But still, go Bears. But at Green Bay, that's going to be hard too. All right, I told him you're, I told him you're a real white guy, a real maniac, and that you start your stream wearing a straight jacket. You know what? I ought to get one of those. That would be a one hell of a prop. Shoot. Yeah. That would be one hell of a prop. Yeah. The man the uh the maniac that should be out of the straight trap should be still in the straight jacket and also escaped from the insane place. The place that will go ahead and put a hit on just about anybody, that will go ahead and send you roaring right into a snore once I knock you on your butt. Okay, that didn't go exactly rhyme as I wanted it to, but hey, it is what it is. But straight jacket, insane, yeah, from the Insane Asylum Studios here, Maniac Sports brings you Maniac Tim. I'll say. Tim, I said that you were about the straight jacket on Detroit Lions on the prowl, and they put it in in a timeout. Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, yeah, for sure. Just remember, sometimes I need some sedatives, because hey, but sometimes I get too riled up and they don't even work. Oh boy. I'm gonna need to go. By the way, do you guys know Monk's head shrink? I'm gonna go talk to him. No, I'm joking. I don't know it in who put in the time, but one of the mods did. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I don't know either. I can always check that out because I know I'm a moderator too, but I don't spend a lot of time on there. But I don't know. I don't know who. Probably Dan or maybe even Val. Val could do it. I don't know. Also, women, don't forget. I know to try not a women watching the show, but hey guys that may see this show, make sure you guys pass on that the Lioness Lair, hosted by Detroit Lions on the Prowl, Queen of the Prowl, Valerie Valerie Bardot, and Lionel Douchebag, Queen of Douchebagia, or something like that. I don't exactly know her full name, but check out that show. It'll be at 8 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock every Sunday night after every Lions game. And this is made basically for women, by women. And the only thing they ask, if you gentlemen do come, be gentlemen. Okay, this is not a singles date night for people. Be on your best behavior if a gentleman wants to go there. Tim, I said that you're about. Okay, Tim, I said that about this. Okay, I already had that. And I don't know. Yeah, I did that one too. Some some didn't have the sense. Yeah, some don't have the sense of humor. That's the way I take it and stuff like that. There are people that just don't. And But if you know Val, I mean, she sometimes I wonder if she needs to be in it. Don't tell her. But sometimes I wonder if she needs to be in it because we know she can get kind of maniacy there too when she gets going. Especially if anybody says something she don't like, and yeah, Val can get kind of riled up, and that's for sure. But yeah, a lot of I take things like that. It's just having fun. If you gotta go ahead, I mean, it's just interacting, playing, playing around and stuff like that. And my feelings are not going to get hurt and stuff like that for something like that. And I mean, it's just you know, sometimes after work, man, I feel like I need to be in a straitjacket because sometimes work can really get on my nerves. Okay, yeah. Oh, it was over a month ago. How was your night last night? It was all right, and actually, I did. I was on Kneecap Biting with Jeremy in his regular show, and then we did the show. And then uh, it lasted about an hour, and then we talked for probably at least 2 hours after that. So it was really good. Getting to I of course I know Jeremy, and it was really good getting to know some of the other of his team members. Yeah, woman preferred, and that's of course where we were talking about the Lioness Lair show, second episode and stuff. Yeah, it's like waking up on pins and needles with Val. No comment. No. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's but like I say, Val can be. Well, everybody can be that way. It can be something, but if you let's just put it this way, Val does when she gets going, she does not hold back. Okay, and and I'm not saying this stuff to knock her because no, I'm not. Believe me, I'm not. I'm just saying that when Val gets going, when she decides that she's going to tell you something, and if anybody's seen her on Free for All Fridays, and also, uh, I I didn't see that Linus show, but anybody who knows her from Free for All Fridays, and of course I know her, from when I used to go watch the games. I do know how things can go and stuff like that. But hey, yeah, she's not a bad girl, bad woman. It's just it is. She's gonna tell you for sure. She's gonna tell you, and especially if somebody says something about you're a Bears fan, you shouldn't even be on this. Well, like I say, I back her fully in Detroit Lions on the Pro. Um, Jim was there, and she also she also helped create the show too. So yeah, one of the start. Yeah, one. Yeah, someone wanted to share something. She went off on them. It was wild. Yeah, yeah, and sometimes things just don't. Sometimes things there just don't make sense on some of the things that she does and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it's especially. But if you try to share any political stuff or any, yeah, she can go wild on some of the stuff, But hey, you gotta, there's sometimes you just gotta take the good with the bad. I mean, all right. Oh yeah, one guy told her that pick a team, be either a Lions or a Bears fan. Pick a side. LOL. Well, see, that's just kind of to me. That's kind of stupid. Because okay, I'm 100% Lions fan, and if I mean, there's some other teams that I kind of like and stuff like that. And I mean, I kind of like 49ers used to be my backup team. They are not really right now. I kind of like the Bills now. Buffalo. Now, am I going am I going to pick a side when they play each other? Hell yeah. I'm going to go for the Lions. And it doesn't matter if it's going to knock Buffalo out of the playoffs or whatever. I'm going to always be rooting for the Lions, and I want them to win over Buffalo, or any other team that I might like. But it's not going to stop me from rooting for, from a backup team. And I just want to see Josh Allen get his ring, but I want to see Buffalo lose to Detroit on Thanksgiving Day. I know that's a big task that I want to see, and it's a big test to ask the Lions to do. But hey, we'll see what they do, and who knows? I mean, back then Jameson Williams will be on our team, and we will have another offensive weapon, and hopefully by then Big V might be back, and also Frank Ragnow should be back, and things shouldn't, we shouldn't be as beat up as we are right now. Uh, I hope we can go ahead and, of course, Thanksgiving Day, I want us to beat the um, the Bills, but shoot, it's we'll see what will happen. Which I see that there would be that would rub fans the wrong way. Take their fandom serious, but can divide that way. Yeah, that's true. But guaranteed when one thing about yeah, I can understand their feelings and their side too. Okay, for sure. But I can guarantee when the Lions and the Bears play each other, Val is going to be rooting for the Bears because the Bears are her team. When anybody goes up against the Bears, you know, so I mean, she may be kind of a default Lions fan, but I mean that's more her default team. It's not her her main team, and against any other team, she's going to root for it. I had an ex who was a Packers fan. I never preferred, or I never pretended that I was a Packer fan, just because of her. I will always be pick my Dolphins. Exactly, and that's the way you should. Actually, this, yeah. Uh, One of the things when I met somebody a while back ago, we were talking football and stuff like that, and they told me they were a Packer fan, and I almost said bye. No, no, I didn't. But it's like, sometimes you bite your tongue. But I told them how I felt about the Packer, and I never went ahead and left my lines to be a Packer fan or any other team fan. All right. Uh, a lot of fans see it that way. Lines are grounded. Some lines should never be crossed. Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, Michigan State. Especially when you have the bigger rivals. And I'll tell you, one of the things though, as far as rivalries go, um, you can see where the Bears, and I think as far as for the Ford family itself, you know, um, one of the things that um, I did hear Sheila saying before that the Lions were, she was sure glad the Lions beat the Bears. So I know it wasn't last year. I think it was the year before or something like that. Where that was one of the things. So even the ownership really goes for as far as you know they don't like the Bears. All right. It's like there was a guy who was a Dolphin fan, but his wife was a Jet fan, and she tried to say something like she knew the offense and she got bashed, and rightfully so. True, true, exactly, exactly. Uh, but yeah, I mean, you can understand that and stuff like that, but you can also you know, there's also two sides of it. Some fans are that way, and rightfully so. You know, especially when you go ahead and you defend so much your team on a platform that is basically Lions. I mean that is only Lions. So now one of the reasons I made my channel Main Exports because I wanted to be more than that, but my fan, you know, my fans, my support is always going to go for the Lions. And but yeah, if I have somebody on there that is, let's say, a Dolphin fan or who is a Packer fan, I'm going to be courteous as a host should be, but it doesn't mean that I ain't going to give them some rubs, if you know what I mean. Okay, what do they call a fan who likes more than one team or two teams? They call it a division. Yeah, true. Okay, Tim, would your wife? Okay, Tim, your wife is a Packer fan because a Packer fan wears cheese heads. Actually, um, she doesn't like football. To tell you the truth, she used to be a Bears fan. She is now a Broncos, or well, she's kind of became a Patriot fan. She was never one of a diehard fan. So of any team, she used to be. She's when we first met, she used to be a Bears fan, but then she became more of a Patriots fan, and that was partly because the way her dad was, and her dad passed away and stuff like that a long time ago, and so he always liked the Patriots. So I think she's kind of adopted that. But like, I mean, I even have trouble rooting for the Packers even to make the playoffs. You know, just because they're in my division. I don't want to see them. I, I mean, that's just one team that I have always not liked. You know, and there's those teams. I mean, there's those teams that you are real rivals, and those teams. It's always sweet, so sweet when you go ahead and you beat that team. It's just like when Michigan beats Ohio State. You're or when Michigan beats Michigan State. You have that team that you go for, and the victories are much sweeter when it's that cross town or cross conference interconference rival. It's that the victory is much sweeter. And then especially in the NFL, when you become dominant over that team and dominate that team, that really makes it sweet. And oh yeah, that will bring out the maniac in me. Uh, okay, I normally do not have a dog that in that fight. Okay, yep, true. All right. As I say, I never pet a burning dog. just go ahead. They'll bite you sometimes if you look away, or your hand may get burned if you pet those burning dogs. I'm glad you don't. But do you ever add fire to the coals when you got two different fans? Now I know I have said this before. One of the things. I mean, um, Val's daughter. She is an all-out Green Bay Packer fan, Erica. She loves Green Bay, and when Erica used to live with them, uh, it would she would of course whenever Green Bay would beat the Lions or the Bears, there would always be that smug look on their face and stuff like that. So so that was a rivalry house. One thing I can say as far as especially with Jim and Val, they kept it civil as far as when they played. And I mean that's one thing great about that. This year, and thanks to a gold member of Detroit Lions on the prowl, um, Val and I are going to be able to see the Detroit Lions game versus the Bears game. We were supposed to have been going last year on Thanksgiving Day. People who know the story about Jim getting COVID, and then with Jim getting COVID and stuff like that, the tickets didn't all come through and stuff that we were supposed to have. But we were going to all go down there. My wife, Jim and Val and stuff. But when Jim got COVID, and of course sadly he never recovered from it. But that was one thing that we were not able to experience. But this year it's going to be me and Val, and also Jim, one of Jim's friends, going to be going with us. Is Erica single now? I have no idea. I don't know what's going on with Erica. I don't know. I don't know how much of a. I know she does not live in Michigan anymore, so I don't know what's going on with her. Okay, I dated a gal from Milford, Wisconsin. She was a Packers fan. Should have been a gal that I should have married, but I got sent overseas. She was National Guard. I don't think Erica was ever a National Guard in the National Guard, so I think it was a different Erica. All right. Did they ever say if Jim only? Okay. Did they ever say if Jim only got vaccinated, he'd still be here? They never said it, and I never really asked Val. That's kind of a touchy subject there, so I really cannot honestly answer that question. I do know that Jim was very much against anybody being forced to be vaccinated, and nobody was going to tell him he was going to do it. That's the only, knowing him. And now I gotta admit, I have those same feelings. I don't want to really use this platform to do it, but if you ask me, you should not. Nobody has a right to tell you what to put in your body, and that's my opinion on the matter. And I am vaccinated, but I did choose to be vaccinated, um, which was a good thing because I would have had a hard choice because my company made it mandatory to be vaccinated after we were all given the choice who wanted to. So in order to work in that the company I'm at, I have to be vaccinated. Okay, what What is the what is that vacuum sound? I don't know. I It sounds like it might be coming from my computer. So it's really loud. It sounds like if I will ask you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What is the? It sounds like a vacuum. I really don't know. It sounds like it actually. I mean, my computer sounds like it's. Let me go ahead and try something real quick and see if that helps. Hmm. Actually, let's do this. Is that better? Uh, I just got home, so I didn't hear a lot of the latest news. I don't know if, I do know that Frank Ragnow is out, sadly. That was confirmed. Let me see if. Live news live. Who's out? But that noise is with probably the fan on my laptop. So by putting the earplugs, it worked. No, that I'm sure that was a sound on my because I can actually hear the fan. So it did sound like it's a cooling fan on my laptop. I'm glad you let me know. Okay. Lions running back Lions running back ankle. Active. Okay, good. I was hoping he would be active. All right. Detroit Free Press. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. But I just hope he doesn't get injured more and out for more games because he's playing injured right now. But I want to see the W's. I also want to see. Yeah, I think he adds so much, especially with what he did last last week. Uh, and I'm hoping he breaks that. Yeah, I know he had 144 yards last week. I'm hoping he breaks 150 this week. And I'm hoping that we get to see Aiden Hutchinson with a couple sacks today. Uh, okay, Lions news. Lucas Chase Lucas explains what he likes and dislikes in Hard Knocks. self-discipline, pride of Detroit. Tim was there, yeah. I was there. Good old Pride of Detroit. Jeremy Reisman for Pride of Detroit was actually the first guest that was brought on for Detroit Lions on one of our podcasts before that. When we were just doing the podcast, he was one that, and him and Jim became great friends too. I know he filled in a couple times when Kurt was ill. So yeah, Pride of Detroit did good. And okay, let's see where we're at. What do I dislike about Hard Knocks? I wish the show would have been long. Yeah, I hit the wrong button. Sorry, I took myself out of the show. Oh God, Jeremy did that yesterday. Okay, Jonah Jackson among Acquire leads Detroit Lions inactive. Oh gosh, yeah, I think some of those were, and Tim was there. Yes. Oh boy. I just, I just, I still think we still got the team to beat the Commanders, and yeah, it being at home. I hit a button and it ended up taking me out of the stream for a while, so I came right back. But actually, no, I went to go ahead and egg the Packers fans across the street because I got Packer fans that live right across the street. So I went ahead and egged their house real quick, came back over here, and this is my alibi that I didn't do it because I was on air at the time. But oops, I just told everybody that I was not. No, of course I'm joking. Okay, Lions News. Lions News. Old prediction of the week. Lions struggling up the middle against Commanders defense. Pride of Detroit. Yeah, I can see it, but I think the Lions. I really, really think we're going to come up with the W here. I think the worst thing if the Lions lose today, this is what I think it will be. They won't. It's not going to be the player because the players that are out and stuff like that. If the Lions were to lose today, it was because they underestimated their opponent. They went ahead and thought it was going to be easier than what it was, so they didn't play up to their ability. And if the Lions were to lose today, because they were up like crazy against Philadelphia, we just barely lost to them by 3 points. A couple other things would have went our way. The Lions could have came up with a W there, but each week they got to approach the team as a winnable game. Then you got to do what it takes to win. It's the way I see it. And if you're not ready to put it all out on there, if you're not, if each of those players think that, or even few of your key players thinks this is going to be an easy game, so they slack off or whatever, or if you overestimate, I think either way you do that, you could end up um, losing the game because you underestimated or overestimated your opponent. Uh, in saying that, I do gotta get ready to be on Jeremy's show. Uh, so I'm going to need to end this stream pretty much right now. I want to thank anybody who watched, who listened. Um, make sure you guys watch the Lions game. Make sure if you're a Lions fan, you're rooting for a Lions game. Like, subscribe to this channel. Let's hit the like buttons. Let's, like I say, looking for guest collaborations, stuff like that too with other people. Make sure you guys check out Detroit Lions on the Prowl and also Lions Nation Unite. Michael Mike, of course, Michael Mike is Michael Mike. Dion is Dion. All those people can be found on there, on Lions Nation Unite app. I hope to be officially on there sometime too. If I would have had this channel up and going when they first started it, I would have been verified, but I didn't have this up and going then. And Tim, what brings out the maniac in me? Tim's Maniac Sports. What brings out the maniac in me? If the Lions find a way to screw up and lose this game, that would definitely bring out the maniac in me. Okay, what is your score prediction and who the Lions player of the game? My score prediction is going to be I'm going to give a more realistic one. I went 48-7 Detroit Lions. I just do that because something is between me and Luke G. As far as for it's just kind of like a running joke. If I pick a wild game, a wild score, the Lions seem to win more than not. But I do think that it's probably going to be a closer game unless we go ahead and razzle dazzle and show Carson Wentz, or show the Commanders why Carson Wentz was kicked off from two teams previous. One being the Eagles and the other one being the Colts. But if we can rattle Wentz, that it could be a high-scoring game for the Lions. But my true score prediction would be 35-24 Lions winning. And offensive player of the game, I think it's going to be Ahmad Rashad will be the offensive player of the game, I think. And the Sun God. And I also think that DeAndre Swift, I think that he's going to really ball out today. Aiden Hutchinson, I think he's going to come up with be more of a defensive player of the game. Okudah, I'm looking for him to ball out too. So those could be the stars of the game on the Lions side. But with that, in saying that, I do need to say goodbye. Everybody, enjoy the Lions. One pride. Let's go, Lions. Thank you very much. Go Maniac Sports. Go Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And let's play some football.